Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. Um, I'm doing this video again for the second time. Now, it just kind of made me chuckle. I don't know if it's like her down home talk that she gives, but seriously, and what happened is not fun. I'm not laughing at that. It's just that her presentation and the rationale of people. Choose wisely. Uh-huh. Choose wisely. Choose wisely who you get yourself in a relationship with, even your friends and your roommates. Because see, especially your roommate, what happens to them, it can impact you. So let's listen to what her roommate has. And it's a guy. Sounds like a friend. I think I pretty much got him figured out. So listen to what she says happened, and it's adversely affecting her because her roommates and the ability to pay rent because you pay half and half, whatever the arrangement is. Well, given what Bubba did, and his name is not Bubba, I don't know what his name, but given what he's done, he may not have his half of the rent. We don't even know if he still has a job. Check it out, folks.
I always knew I was going to have to make one of these at some point in my life, but I didn't think it would be this soon. My roommate got arrested for getting in a fight with one of his coworkers at the Olive Garden and hit him with his car in the parking lot after being sent home. And now I don't know how I'm going to afford my rent. Really just want to cry. I want to cry, but I'm not allowing myself to do so. He's been doing so well with this temper. So well with this temper as of late. And he has a year sober, and he had to go and hit car.
Man, one of the most. Oh, so he had a year sober. So that means he had a drinking problem. So he worked at the Olive Garden and gets into a fight. No conflict. On a serious note, though, no conflict resolution. She said he was doing so well. He was doing so well. No conflict resolution. So nobody knows today how to just walk away. Walk away, stay employed. I wonder if he still has a job because he already hit the person. The person might try to file charges because number one, you just caught yourself a claim on your car insurance. You might just caught yourself a felony. If that person seeks treatment, files charges, they can file a claim on your insurance for injuries, lost wages, time off work. The claim alone for injuries would be that. And then, hold on, it might be an intentional act with all these contracts. Sometimes it'll say something like intentional acts are not covered. So out of all this here, because no one can walk away, there's no conflict resolution. My friend had a saying, her granddad used to say, don't argue with the fool. Why? They have more experience than you. So a drinking problem. She said it was doing so well. He was, girl.
I always knew I was going to have to make one of these at some point in my life, but I didn't think it would be this soon. My roommate got arrested for getting in a fight with one of his coworkers at the Olive Garden and hit him with his car in the parking lot after being sent home.
So you have a disagreement and you make it worse by hitting the other person with your car in the parking lot. They already sent you nonsensical, irrational behavior. So this sounds so dusting. They already sent you home because of the fight. Okay, you caught that part. They already sent him home because of that fight. Then you go make it worse. They're probably gonna fire the guy. You might want to start looking for you a backup roommate.
one of these at some point in my life, but I didn't think it would be this soon. My roommate got arrested for getting in a fight with one of his coworkers at the Olive Garden and hit him with his car in the parking lot after being sent home. And now I don't know how I'm going to afford my rent. Really just want to cry. I want to cry, but I'm not allowing myself to do so. He's been doing so well with this temper. So well with this temper as of late. And he has a year sober, and he had to go and hit someone with his fucking car.
I apologize for the F-bomb. So that tells me when she was, and maybe it was desperation, you know what I mean, or maybe a friend trying to pull through, but he was doing so well. A year sober. See, that tells me at some point she knew with his past that she was just kind of like, it sounds to me like she was waiting for the other shoe to drop. She knew at some point, must have that inkling. Based on that statement, it makes me think she had a feeling at some point something's gonna go wrong. Why? It's probably been going wrong, and he went so well, and then this did it. Got a temper issue. So now it's spilling over into her world. Why? That's her roommate. That's her roommate. That's who she's dealing with. And now she's concerned. Maybe he can pay his part of the rent from that last paycheck. If he, I'm sure he'll probably get it, I would imagine. And it might be time for you to start looking for a second job or another roommate. And I hate to tell you, if both your names on the leases, you're really jacked up. Oh, yeah. Because what she just said right now, can you imagine this guy, her friend, from what she just said? Now, you tell me, how do you think he was on the job, got into it with a coworker, and then it turned physical? So ask yourself a question. How do you think you can tell a person like her roommate, hey Dan, hey Dusty Dan, it's not working out, man. So yeah, you don't have your part of the rent and I can't carry you. I'm gonna need you to leave. If he has nowhere to go, I'm willing to bet you he's not gonna leave. She already said what he did at the job. How do you see that turning out? So, honey, you might have thought that at that Olive Garden was something. That was on a job, but he's your roommate. So asking him to possibly, pack up and leave if he can't pay his part of the rent, I do not see it going well. And he hit the person, she said, with his car. Wow, really? And again, I'm not laughing at that. People do crazy things, but it's the way her presentation, her voice is kind of funny. It's so southern, you know what I mean? But this right here, people unraveling, losing it. No conflict resolution. Can anybody just maybe sometimes stand back and just count? One, two, for a moment and just think. Obviously, he couldn't do it. So she may have an update. If I run across it, I'll let you know. But I thought this is crazy. Get into it on the job, and then he's sent home. And don't forget, I wonder if he was getting, if they got into on the job, they asked him to leave. I bet he was probably getting loud in that restaurant. Look here, buddy. Oh, people trying to eat at the little Olive Garden. Order that little special, and then you might hear some furniture plates moving in the back. I'm tired of you, tired of you. Oh my goodness. People just look. No conflict resolution. And then you add people already some unhinged. Whoop, add some financial aspect to it. It's like the least little thing. Press that button. Person could just lose it. The least little thing. So this makes you, beware in dealing with people. Um, who cares about having the last word? Again, if you can at all costs, try not to argue with a fool. Why? They have more experience than you. And in most cases, they don't have anything to lose. Avoid arguing with a fool. Let me know what you all think. Girl, good luck to you, honey. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.